Hey guys, this is Patrick. So today I want to talk a little bit about blindfold chess. So it seems to have been all the rage recently. You see streamers do it. Eric Rosen, for instance, on Twitch plays blindfolded. Nakamura has done it too. Ikaru, if you know him better by that name. So, and I've tried and I'm just unable to play blindfolded. And so I was wondering, maybe I just learned chess too late, or maybe everyone but me knows how to play blindfolded. So recently we're gonna go over a couple of games here, two blunders that happened during blindfolded games. I mean, obvious blunders that you wouldn't make in a real game. So, and by strong players too. So that reassures me. Blindfolded chess is difficult, and not everyone can do it, and it can be difficult. So that kind of reassured me. So before we do that, actually, let me show you. So these games come from a website, chessgames.com. So it's free. They've got some sort of subscription, very cheap annual payment option, premium option, but otherwise it's free. So that's super cool, and it's on this website that I found a collection, and I'll post the link in the description. A list of games that feature Grandmaster blunders. So this is where I found the two games I'm going to show today. Not all of the games are blindfolded, but the two ones I'm going to show today are. So I'll post the link in the comment. It's a pretty cool collection, and it's been around for quite a few years. So let me show you the game. Let me zoom in here. So first of all, we've got a game between Anatoly Karpov, the very famous world champion, and Matthew Sadler, one of the top English grandmasters. He recently wrote the book Alpha Zero Game Changer. Super good book. I recommend it. But in any case, this is a game between these two guys. 1998. Anatoly Karpov, world champion, 2700 plus. So let's look at the game. Karpov is white here. Matthew Sadler is black. Again, it's blindfolded. So let's see. Okay, knight to f3, d5, g3, knight to c6, d4, bishop f5. Now here Karpov tries knight h4, so putting pressure on the bishop here on f5. Okay, so bishop e4 attacking the rook in the corner, f3 pushing away, bishop g6 defending the bishop, knight takes, bishop h takes g6, bishop g2 developing. Here Sadler tries queen to d6, so maybe preparing castling queenside. And here notice, black has an open h file. White is a little bit behind in development. So f4 opening up the bishop and also controlling e5. So black castles queenside, c3 supporting d4, maybe preventing knight here or queen check even. g5 thinking if takes, maybe e5 might be an option. So here Karpov plays queen to d3, maybe threatening queen check here and picking up the pawn, or even c7. So getting out of the way of the check, king b8, f takes g5, and now that the pawn has left the defense of e5, black plays e5. And now at last Karpov not cancels, but castles kingside. Here e4, attacking the queen, also blocking the bishop, and here of course Karpov simply plays rook takes c7, capturing the pawn. He saw in his head that when he castled, he was attacking the c7 pawn, so black took the queen and Karpov resigned. So of course, simple mistake, leaving the queen in take like this. Wouldn't happen in a real game, but blindfolded even for Karpov might be a little bit difficult. So this was the first game, and then The second game is between Vladimir Kramnik and Alexei Shirov. Both of them, of course, top-class player. Kramnik, ex-world champion. Alexei Shirov was upwards of 2,700 at his peak. So this is in 2001. Again, a blindfolded game. So Kramnik plays d4, Shirov knight f6, c4. So we've got a King's Indian here. e4, d6, bishop e2, castles. This was very popular back then in the early 2000s, King's Indian. Not so much anymore, but it sure was back then. So knight f3, e5, castles. This is probably booked. I don't know this opening too much. Knight a6, rook e1, c6. Now bishop f1, so leaving the diagonal here. So black takes advantage of this immediately. Bishop to g4, pinning the knight to the queen. Bishop to e3, supporting the d4 pawn. And now black plays a little simplification. So bishop takes f3. Here if white takes with g takes f3, it's kind of messing up the king side. So Kramnik played queen takes f3. And here's the point of bishop takes f3. Shirov plays knight to g4. Of course, it's a temporary piece sacrifice, so if white takes, which Kramnik did take, now black has pawn takes d4. So a double attack on the knight and bishop, and that's the reason why black played knight to g4. He was opening up the diagonal to the bishop. Now the bishop is supporting the pawn, attacking both pieces. So black should be able to regain the piece. Kramnik tried an in-between move to free one of the pieces, bishop to g5, attacking the queen. Here black could have tried f6 maybe, and I'm not sure what white would have played, but let's say queen to e6 check, king to h8, and it's still the case that black can either take the bishop on g5 or the knight on c3. So white still has two pieces attacked. That's not what happened in the game though. So after white tried bishop to g5, Shirov played, queen takes g5, evidently. And so Kramnik played queen takes g5 and Shirov resigned. So another queen blunder, simple move, of course, would never happen without the blindfolds on. Bishop g5 attacking the queen and not seeing that the bishop is defended. So two quick games, two blunders, just blundering the queen away. So again, that kind of makes me feel better about not being too good at blindfold chess. So these were the two games I wanted to show you today. Let me go back to the full screen and let me show you one more thing before I leave you with this. There's a new book that just came out. You might know this guy, saychess. So he goes by saychess on Chess Twitter. He just published a book. It's available on Amazon, Kindle, hard copy. So blindfold endgame visualization. I took a little look at it yesterday. It's pretty cool. It's not expensive either. So the concept is very simple. So you got some information here. I'll post some info in the description. So I'll post the link to maybe the book, Chess account. I don't know. So let's see. So the concept of the book is very simple. He just gives you a simple endgame position. In this case, for example, white to play. It's always white to play in the book. But here, white has got a king on a3, a pawn on g2, and black has got a king on b5. White to play and win. What's the best move? So 50 problems like this. And let me also show you the format. So on the next page, if you're stuck, there's a diagram of the position. And on the third page, for each problem, there's the solution. Yeah, and again, and actually these problems aren't so simple. So it's not just a matter of visualizing the position. it's also the matter of solving it as if you were seeing the position. The problems are not simple. So you might actually also learn about endgames through this. So it's actually an endgame book by itself, an endgame puzzles book. So pretty neat. I thought that was pretty cool. So I'll leave some info in the description. And again, I'll leave also some info about this website, chessgames.com. So thank you for watching. There was a quick video on blindfold chess, and hopefully you feel also a little bit better seeing the blunders by Karpov and Shirov in blindfolded games. It can happen to the best of us. So thank you guys for watching. Don't hesitate to reach out either on YouTube, Lee Chess, and otherwise I'll see you later. Thanks for watching.